Okay, the two diffs, 346 out of a 323, 307 out of a ZHP. Thank you, Micah. Micah O, man, saved my butt on this one. Shipped this down. I just couldn't get over to Atlanta. Carlson, the flyer, was going to give me his diff, but I just couldn't make it over to Atlanta and really needed to do this. So as you can see, there's very little difference between the two units. The main differences are on the side, the bolt holes are closer together and they're in a different pattern on the output flanges than they are on the diff over here. You see they're further apart. So I'll change this full output flanges, which there's a DIY Countdown BMW did on E46 Fanatics. It's a great DIY. There's no reason for me to do that one. The other thing you'll notice is different about the two units is the input shaft. This is where the drive shaft connects. Is much shorter on the 323 one. Okay. And also, again, we have a much different bolt pattern on the inside of this than we do here. I've got a 4-bolt pattern here that sticks to the outside. There's an outside yoke. On the 330, it's a different style yoke, and it goes inside this little receiver ring here. So that's the difference. So what I'm doing is taking my 30mm socket here, and I'll zap that off. Okay? Pull that off. Put this one, pull it off. Swap the other two flanges, and then be ready to bolt back in. While I've got it out, I want to show y'all some other things that I think are important to show underneath the car here. With the differential out of the way, it's kind of neat. A lot of people don't really see this part of their car very often, but you can see here, especially the nice new subframe floor pan. Actually welded all the way back to up above me here. And so they've got subframe itself. It's actually in good shape. It's kind of odd. People say the subframe tears. It's not really the subframe, because the subframe is this piece of metal here that the differential actually connects to. This is actually the floor pan, so it's where the subframe mounts connect that tear, not the subframe itself. So anyways, that's my drive shaft here. What you can see there. You can see the yoke, how it allows it to move. And then again, we've got the inner two differential bushings, okay? And then the outer one I've already showed you is up here, right here. And it is shredded on my car. Shredded really bad. In fact, I don't know if y'all can see this. It's actually sitting in here a little bit cockeyed. The outer part is further out here than it is over here, so that's kind of interesting that it's sitting a little cockeyed. I may not can see on the video, but I can tell from here. So what I have to do is actually pound it out from this side and pound it through, and I think I can use an air chisel again, actually get that out. But as you can see, again, the differential, the rear, this is called the rear differential bushing. These are actually called the front differential bushings. Okay, and I really wish I had a press, and I may still figure out a way to do these, because I'd really like to do them all, just because these also have 200,000 miles. Generally speaking, these two bushings do not go bad very often, or they're real high mileage cars like mine, which is 209,000, because there's just not a lot of weight. All of the oomph from the car actually gets transmitted to this rear bushing, which is why this rear bushing is so commonly failed. It's because all energy comes this way, and this bushing gets a lot of lateral torque, and like the car, the drive shaft actually pushes on it this way towards the rear of the car, and it deforms this, and that's why this bushing gives out as badly as it does. So there you go. So one-man show tonight. Probably going to get my neighbor to come over and help me lift the new diff back into place, because they are a pain in the butt to get back into place. Let me just go ahead and tell you, last time I did this, it was a pain. One other thing, for those of you who have thought about adjustable rear control arms, which are, for people who don't know what a lower control arm, sometimes called the camber arm. This arm right here runs all the way down to where your shock mount is, actually a little bit below it. This arm is just a piece of stamped garbage metal. Well, I suppose it's steel, but it's very, very weak. And these pieces can be commonly replaced, because this adjustment down here is what gives your wheel in and out control for your rear camber. So you buy the adjustable arms that have the little screws here, and you can set your rear camber for more aggressive, like JVR runs. I think he's running like 1.5 degrees negative camber in the rear, which is a ton. You won't last tires forever doing that, but you sure will go around corners fast. But at any rate, the reason I'm showing this, you can get this bolt out fairly easy with the differential in, but you cannot get this side, which is the driver's side. You cannot get to this bolt very easy at all. You have to actually lower the diff down to get it out. If you do that with the diff still in the car. So if you are going to ever do any kind of work and replace those arms, if you do differential work, it's a great time to go ahead and do that, because you have real easy access here, and you can replace those in a matter of minutes. I really wish I had some. Dang it. I would love a pair. But anyways, now you've seen it. Again, there's the nice new subframe panel or floor pan, and some fuel lines. And that's it for now. I will document some of the process as we put it back together. I hope you guys enjoyed this.